Hi everybody, it's Jennifer McCreath. August 24th, 2014. Sitting here in my home in St. John's, Newfoundland. I want to talk a little bit about the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. As many of you may know, ALS is known as amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. And this is a medical condition which is probably one of the most cruel and harsh conditions anyone can get. This thing takes over your brain and it literally freezes muscles, causes atrophy, shuts down the motor neurons in your brains to the point where you're unable to control or move certain parts of your body, including your arms and your legs, eventually your throat, your mouth. Once people have been diagnosed with this, they're usually told they will have 2 to 4 years left to live. Well-known New York Yankees baseball player Lou Gehrig went through an amazing baseball career, and towards the end of his career, at the age of 36, he just thought he was getting old when he was struggling with his physical fitness and wasn't able to hit the ball. Turned out there was more to the story, and he actually collapsed on the field and was later diagnosed with this disease, which has now been named after him. I want to bring specific awareness to a couple of amazing football players. Sadly, when you play a sport like football, you're going to get your head rung, your bell rung, as they say. You're going to have concussions. The science hasn't proven it, but there seems to be a lot of football players what's the word I'm looking for? A higher propensity or percentage of football players are getting this ALS condition than other athletes. Steve Gleason of the New Orleans Saints, most well-known, famous for the infamous punt block after Hurricane Katrina destroyed the city of New Orleans and destroyed the Superdome building. Finally, after 2 years, the Saints were back home playing football. And in the first game, Steve Gleason blocked a punt early in the game against arch-rival Atlanta Falcons that brought that city back to its feet, and it was known as the Rebirth. Gleason was diagnosed with ALS a few years ago, and he said, "I'm not going to just roll over and die, I'm going to live." And he's launched a foundation, teamgleason.org, to raise education and awareness, as well as raise money for research for this cause, to work on how to deal with a cure for ALS. At 1 year diagnosis, he jumped out of an airplane, and then in a wheelchair, with the help of his friend Scott Fujita and family members, climbed up to the top of the 9,000-meter Machu Picchu mountain in Peru. I also want to give a shout out to Brigance, the only person in the history of football to win a Grey Cup and a Super Bowl championship for the same city, which he did with the Baltimore Stallions of the CFL, and then later Super Bowl with the Baltimore Ravens. He has now had this condition for 7 years. He's still alive. He's still doing education and outreach work as a motivational speaker. Brigance Brigade, a big shout out for them as well. I can't think of anyone I know specifically other than celebrity athletes, but I got to say, NFL Network did a piece on Gleason about a year ago, and just an amazing story. I'm 100% supportive of raising funds to help combat or deal with this condition. Strangely enough, as famous as I like to think I am, as a former political candidate who ran for deputy mayor in the city of St. John's, the first openly trans person in Canada outside of Toronto to put my name on a ballot. I'm also a 30-time marathon runner, including a double Boston Marathon finisher. Also a World Out Games double gold medalist. Still, nobody's called me out yet. Nobody's challenging Jennifer McCreath. So we're going to do a variation of the Ice Bucket Challenge. Some people think this is a bit of a joke. People are bringing attention to themselves, but no, I disagree. Just because people dumping ice over their head isn't necessarily going to directly raise money, but it can indirectly raise awareness. And the ALS Society, I believe, in the United States has over $41 million of donations in the past year. Since nobody's going to call me out, I'm going to, as my French teacher used to say, je choisis une victime. I've got a not-so-willing participant, someone I think you all know very well, who's going to accept. We won't call it an ice bucket challenge, we'll call it a small bucket challenge, because our friend over here is diminutive in size, but I think everybody knows this lovely Winnie the Pooh. And Winnie the Pooh, how are you today? Let's see if we can get this right. Oh, hi Jennifer, how are you? Do you have any honey? Well, Pooh, actually, no, we don't have any honey here. Today we're doing the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Oh, that sounds like fun. Does it involve honey? Actually, it involves water. Oh, wow. Think. He's thinking. Pooh Bear's thinking. Oh, I have an idea. I'm gonna oh, we got a cat over here. Hi, Danny. Hi. Do you want to participate in the Ice Bucket Challenge? He says meow. What do you think, Pooh? Okay, well, I want to nominate Jennifer McCreath to do this challenge. I also want to call out my good friend, Terry Rielly, the teddy bear man, yes. I'm going to dump the honey over my head. Actually, it's water, Pooh. Oh, no. Does it have to be water? Yes. So I dump honey on you, it'll get all gooey and stuck. Oh, no. That's not very nice. Okay, Pooh, are you ready? Oh, okay, if I have to. We're going to get you balanced here. Ready? There we go. Winnie the Pooh. Oh, no. Ice bucket water. Oh, Grrr. That's it, Jennifer. You're next. You got to do this challenge. And you, Terry Rielly, I'm calling you out, Teddy Bear Man. Grrr, Pooh Bear.